Good afternoon, people. Tammy and Gary coming at you yet again today. And I believe Gary has, you don't have, I didn't know if you had the topic of it or not.
Yeah, I do on the home, on the main one. It doesn't let you.
Okay.
It doesn't let you type in that
The
one.
reason for this video today is when you're buying a house that has a pool.
Many realtors won't tell you.
Whether you're buying it through a realtor or a private owner, whatever the case may be, make sure you get an inspection done from a pool professional on the pool and the filter system.
Here's why.
There's a lot of realtors that will not let you know that this can be done. There's a lot of realtors that don't get them done beforehand. We actually have done an inspection for a realtor already quite a few years ago. We still can do them. But a lot of them will not let you know, or the homeowner, if it's a private sale, will not let you know you can get an inspection.
And here's why we're saying this.
Right. We literally just came from a couple that bought the house 2 weeks ago.
They've been in the house for 2 weeks.
And when they saw the pool, it was in beautiful condition. And by the time they moved in, there was algae. There was already some algae on the bottom when they moved in. So what they did is they did the right thing by backing it up, but they are first-time pool owners.
They didn't kill it first.
They just did what the store had told them to do.
Which we're finding out is not a good idea anymore.
Right.
Pool stores are not helping people.
They did not know anything about the system. So therefore they did not know,
what to look for.
She was going to take the filter apart, but got nervous and didn't want to mess anything up. So she had the right intentions and the right idea on what to do. But certain things took place. The pool place didn't take it a step further and tell her, some things to do, and that resulted in the pool going cloudy. And a lot of that could have been avoided had the realtor or the homeowner said, hey, even though it's looking good, you can get an inspection done, just so, if you know up front anything wrong or what have you.
Tell them what happened.
What happened was, when she had originally sent me the photos of the pool, we had figured there was 3 possible scenarios. Okay, we did a thorough water test. We then did a test for a chlorine lock, and everything came back okay. And then I told Gary to pop the top off of the filter tank. And lo and behold, their grids, it's a DE filter, their grids were shot to shit.
Big holes.
Big holes.
Huge.
Quite a few holes.
Yeah. At least 2 big holes that we saw.
And there was no breather tube on the top of the tube that is supposed to be there. On the manifold. So they were backing up.
Whatever they were backing up was going right back in the pool.
All they were doing was just circulating it right back through.
Including the DE DE that they would have put in.
Yep, so that was a big issue on what made it cloudy. Had they known that from the get-go, that could have probably been resolved by the time they moved in, and they would be swimming.
So here now is another reason why Tammy and I always say, if you have questions, ask.
When you purchase a house, I don't care if the person says, I just ran it last week.
Yeah.
Anybody can run it and then
Cover shit up.
We
That's exactly
have
what they did to this couple.
We have been to another pool where she bought it. And when we got there, she didn't know that she could get an inspection. There was a cover on the pool. Now, might I add, the cover that was on the pool wasn't even the right size. It was too short, so the steps...
By like 2 feet.
Yeah, the portion, it was an in-ground. The steps weren't even covered. Like they were exposed. And when we took right there, we were like, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. When we took the cover off, there was a huge gap. There was a huge gap. Like a splash mark in the liner.
It wasn't a gap, it was a hole.
Well, gap hole. However you want to put it.
Huge.
It was huge. And we're like...
It was in the corner, too.
They didn't want to expose that for the customer because she may not have wanted to buy the house then, and they would lost out on the sale.
Yep, that's why a lot of them do it. Hate to say
or
it.
there's a lot of them now that aren't putting that responsibility on the homeowner. They're putting the responsibility on the person that wants to buy the house.
Yeah, by not saying anything.
So, always, I don't care what your scenario is. If you're purchasing a house, get an inspection done by a pool professional, regardless of what the realtor or the homeowner tells you about that pool. As long as you get that inspection in your hands, then you can say, okay, now I feel good about this.
Even if they don't want to help you pay for it,
right?
Pay for the inspection.
Right.
Trust me, you could be saving a shitload of money.
Yep. Get it done. And what really sucks about this is, and we have run into this before, depending on what you have, whether it's a pump or a filter, there's parts that go out of date and you can't get anymore.
Yep. And that's what we're having problems with this one.
If you can get them, the prices are ridiculous.
Because they're out of date, they're not made anymore.
Right. So now you're weighing your options on, okay, it's out of date, but they have 5 in stock. But, now it's $800, and I'm just throwing out a number. Now it's $800. What happens down the line if something happens? I now can't get that replacement, because what happens if those other 4 are no longer available? Now you have no choice but to upgrade your system.
Yep.
Okay? Let's say they have the parts, but let's say that part cost you $800, but you really would like to have an upgrade, and let's say the upgrade costs you less money, or even $100 more than buying that one $800 part. What would you rather do? If it's under, hell yeah, if you're saving money, hell yeah, upgrade. But even if it's $100 more, and you have a better peace of mind because the other part is on its way out and being a dinosaur and not being available anymore, you're kind of weighing your options. And unfortunately, in this case, the kind of system that they have, parts
has been out of date for a very long time.
And who knows if we're going to be able to even get the replacement grids. If we get the replacement grids,
they're going to be expensive.
A sand system may be cheaper than getting one part. So you can be saving a hell of a lot of money and a lot of hassle just by getting an inspection done. If the realtor says, no, you don't need one, no, fuck you, realtor.
Yeah.
I am getting one. Because there's a lot of realtors out there that are not being honest, and there's a lot of realtors that don't even know.
And flippers are even worse.
Yep. We just picked up a new couple that got their house that's a flipper. They may or may not be having a leak issue.
That they weren't told about.
Right. So be very vigilant when you're buying a house with a pool. I don't care if it's an in-ground or an above-ground. Get the inspection done by us or another pool professional.
Yeah, don't fuck around with it.
Yep, don't fuck around.
You can screw yourselves.
And if the homeowner or the realtor is trying to say, nah, fucking hiding
that's
something.
a red flag. Right
They're
there.
hiding something, and get a full inspection done on the house if you feel like they're trying to hide something. Save yourself the freaking money. So that's pretty much all this. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about on that. You guys know when we come across something, we want people to know. And it's been a while since we talked about something like this, and
we never talked about this.
Yeah. Well, we don't get it a whole lot either.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
So just be vigilant. Hello to whoever is watching. Happy Saturday. So yeah, if you need an inspection done, we're here. If you are part or know of realtors that are looking for pool places to do inspections for, we are here. 610-780-3614 is my number. It's the number we work off of. So yeah, we are here. Everybody have a great Saturday, a great weekend, and we will catch you all on the next one. Be safe, everybody. Peace out.